Welcome to the Four Brewers podcast. My name is John Holzer, and as always, I'm joined by
Jason Harris.
Ja, ich bin Greg Nagel.
And Joe Senegalia.
This week on the show, we're celebrating Oktoberfest because it is officially Oktoberfest. I believe. I'm not sure the actual date in September when it started. I think it's middle to late September.
Third weekend.
Yeah,
It was 2
something like
days ago,
that.
wasn't it?
Weekend.
It started
Was it 2 days
last
ago?
weekend and it goes to next weekend. We're
Okay,
right smack
so-
in the middle of it, boys.
So we
Boys.
decided to get our Steins, and I think we all have Steins. I have my Carl Strauss Stein that just came out this year from Carl Strauss.
Joe has a
Uh,
Mosskrug. Or as
Joe
they
has
call it
a
in
legit
Oktoberfest,
stapled
is
Stein.
Ein Mass. And Jason also has Ein Mass.
Mine is less
just have
legit, being that it says ballast point on it in very, very faded paint. But yeah.
I just have a big fucking mug. I also have a Stein. A Stein is actually one of these things that's
Sure.
it's
Yes.
like one of those beer mugs that you can't see through with the stoneware or whatever.
Where does this qualify, Greg?
That's just that's just a regular.
That almost looks like a.
That's like a 1995 brew
Pitcher?
pub.
That's a garage sale glass, Jason.
That might be where I got it.
Was that
No,
a
I
Gordon
got it.
Biersch mug?
No, it was a Spaten, I think. Fun
Okay.
fact:
Wow.
Spaten not available in totes wine in any form. October.
Really?
Or
It's probably
neither.
in end caps in the front of the store.
Nah, it wasn't there, dude.
Weird.
My glass came from Bagby. I was there the last day that they were open, and we were leaving. And I was like, "How much for this glass?" And she was like, $5. I'm like, "Sold."
Oh, you lucky
Oh,
bastard!
man.
Yeah,
I should have gone there the last day. Man.
What
yeah.
do you-
They were getting rid of glassware, dude. You could like get some pours, and they were $5. Take the glass.
But what are we putting in the glassware, boys?
We've all got a
I don't know.
different
What's John
variety
drinking?
of beers here. I'm starting off with the Polliner Oktoberfest
Pollinier.
beer. The Pollinier. And they also make a Märzen version of this. Not a version,
Fuck
but a
yeah, they do.
Märzen. And if I got mine from Barron's, it's a local market here in Southern California, and they had them side by side. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to get the Oktoberfest beer. So that's
Oh,
what
you
I'm
know-
starting off with.
I thought I bought two, but maybe I had the beer and the Märzen. I don't know.
Okay, well,
All right.
that's fine. You know, we're loose today, man. There's no
Either way,
there's no,
I'm not starting with that one because I got this.
no
motherfucker.
guardrails. We're good. Jason's coming prepared with a little mini keg of Hofbrau.
He's got
And,
the fucking yeah, dude.
The
The Hof
goes
Hofbräu.
bad after you open it. Unpressurized 5-liter keg, which means I got till tomorrow to drink this, boys.
You can
Is it
chicken
cold?
dance all night long.
It was in the cooler when I bought it. Yes,
You're an absolute unit.
That's yeah. I always see those, but
And
I've
30
never.
bucks? That's like the
compelled
price
to
of a
buy
4-pack of IPA, dude.
It is.
okay.
And
So I
Greg,
haven't opened one of these in a while. Have you guys? Okay, Greg, what do you have?
yeah,
I think you have to vent it, and then you pull the little thingy out, and then you got to tickle the balls a little bit, and then
you got to get the thing with a hammer that you pound into it, right? Like they do
yeah,
with the
have to and say "Oh, Zaftist,"
with a fork.
and then ziggy zaggy.
Oi, oi, oi.
I got myself
great.
some Radiant extremely versed.
Worst.
I think that's a dick
Well,
joke.
worst.
It's got hot
Well,
dogs
good.
on it.
Yeah.
Not
You know what? I saw the hot dogs and I thought of everywhere brewing instead of Radiant.
you know, right? That's funny.
And Joe's
Those
got
predates
the
everywhere.
traditional Weinstefaner.
Weinstefana.
Actually, I think
Yeah.
Weinstefaner. How do you say that, Greg?
I thought it was
Weinstefana.
Is it Weinstefan?
Weinstefan.
Weinstefana.
I thought
I
you
thought-
actually say the W like Weinstefan. But
Fine.
It's
The
W is a
okay.
V. A
Then I'm
V
just
is-
gonna keep saying it like that.
Fest
All
beer.
right. I'm pulling out the tap. Let's see if I break
Okay.
something.
I wish we
Alright.
could see it
For
on
the
camera.
balls?
We've done it. We've done it. The
Break
tap
glass,
has
listen.
been extended like a little alien
Ziggy-zaggy,
mouth.
ziggy-zaggy.
Red rocket. Red rocket. Red rocket.
Oh,
All right.
no.
How does this shit work? Do you twist it?
Wait.
I think you got to turn clockwise.
Oh, there we go. All right. It's going to be a little bit.
Dude, so
Really,
speaking of
it's a foreign
Oktoberfest, one of my best friends just was in Munich 2 days ago at Oktoberfest, drinking all of the beer.
Oh
That is-
my, that's fun.
That's a bucket list trip for me. I got to figure out when I can do that.
Yeah.
Let's all go
that's-
next year. What are you guys waiting for?
Yeah.
I know. I mean, seriously, bro. Like, there's no better time than now.
One of my funnest things of Oktoberfest now is because I subscribe to like Munich on Reddit, and all the people that are like losing their wives or losing their boyfriends and shit, and they like legit can't find them like 2 days later.
At Oktoberfest.
Here's a picture of my wife. Has anybody seen her?
Oh, that's
And
funny.
like she had an air tag on her, and like she's halfway across the town and won't answer her phone. and shit.
Dude, my buddy
It's
said
fucking
one of the
so
highlights
funny, dude.
one of the highlights for him, they were sitting at one of the tables and he looks and there was like 7 moms that were all by themselves with baby Bjorns with babies, and they're all just fucking crushing beers with no husbands.
How you do
proper,
it?
man.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, they're just like, fuck it.
Well, they put out.
Are you breastfeeding? You can't get pregnant.
Yeah. Every time I see baby on board,
I
I'm
don't
like, yep, she's a goer.
Joe, I think that's how you get Irish twins, by the way.
You're looking at it, my friend.
All right,
17 months apart.
motherfuckers. Prost.
Look at that.
Hey.
Get the foamy
Hey.
head and everything. dude.
Prosit.
Cheers.
I'm
Bro.
prosit.
Also, this is not a Meriton. I don't think it's just a.
Mine is a legit Meritzen.
Speaking of Meritzen, Greg posted a link to an article in our Discord chat. I didn't open the link, but it has something about like they don't serve Meritzen at Oktoberfest proper, or they do.
Not
or
anymore. All the original tents. So there's like what 6 or 7 Oktoberfest tents in Munich during Oktoberfest that only serve fest beer. It's like a Imperial Helles basically.
Okay.
Meritzen is not served at any of the tents. I mean, you can buy like all the original breweries like Pollen or whatever, they make a Meritzen, but they don't serve it at the fest.
Yeah, like
They
I
just have
said,
that one
the,
beer.
the Polliner that I got, they had the Oktoberfest and the Meritzen next to it. But is it something they served before? And like,
It's
does
just
it have
historic.
to do anything with tradition? Like, I don't understand the
It's
controversy.
the original Oktoberfest beer.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
that's what I
it's
thought.
the tastes in Europe have changed where people don't really want the Meritzen, they want the lighter beer.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have-
And so,
I've heard-
according to this article, almost all of the Polliner sold worldwide is sold in the U.S. now because it's just not popular
the
in
Paul
Europe anymore.
Meritzen you're talking
Oh, the
about.
Yeah.
Meritzen, yeah.
I had heard
Okay.
too that they switched to fest beer because people said they could drink more of it without feeling as bloated, and they would just drink
Oh, very
more.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was
I
why
mean,
they switched.
it doesn't have Munich malt in it. That I think recipe wise, that's the biggest difference. Is an Oktoberfest beer, a Meritzen has a lot of Munich malt in it, so it's got that toasty bready.
I mean, yeah, you can see the difference in
Um,
color between yours and mine. Mine's light.
Oh yeah, it's nice and amber, sort of looks like an Anchor Steam, like a light copper, dark orange.
Do you think the whole bloated thing is just perceptual because it's like, oh, it looks and tastes? No, you
No,
think that's a
I
real
mean,
thing?
After 2 liters of beer, you definitely notice. Like,
Yeah, how
okay.
many
you're just tired
Coors
of
Lights can you
drinking.
drink versus IPAs or whatever?
I mean, I can drink 2 pints of water in a row and feel bloated. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if you closed your eyes and didn't know you were drinking Meritzen, would you feel bloated? That's
I
my
mean,
question.
take it to the extreme though. Like if you drank a Helles and then you drank an Imperial Russian Stout and you have the same amount,
True. Okay.
like for the same
as that
quantity
sentence
of
was
beer,
coming out of my mouth, I'm like, close your eyes and you wouldn't know it's Meritzen, except you have a tongue and you can smell. Like, obviously, you would know
Taste
it.
it. Like,
Your eyes really don't.
It's taxing. Like a Meritzen it has like beer speed bumps. I call them. Like it slows you down a little bit because it's got more brightiness.
Yeah.
and,
Okay.
it will fill you up a little faster.
I'm just
like, if
thinking
not, like,
scientifically,
mentally.
because you're not actually consuming Munich malt. You're just consuming,
I mean, there is unfermentable sugars in a Munich malt,
sure,
right?
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I'm-
Yeah.
I'm
What's
gonna
the
say
ABV
the
difference, too?
heavier, the darker beer is gonna have more residual sugar and more carbohydrates. It's gonna
Yeah.
have
When
more
you bring up
complex,
more
a Russian
calories,
stout,
too.
Jason, that makes more sense to me because
Yeah.
a Coors Light and a fucking, I don't know, Stone Imperial Russian Stout, or I don't know, an Old Rasputin, you're gonna definitely feel the difference when it goes down into your belly.
I've been rewatching Silicon Valley, and Old Rasputin shows up in that a lot.
Yeah. What
The
was
beer.
the other brewery that showed up a lot in there? Was it just North
Ballast
Coast?
Point? They had a
Ballast
Ballast Point sign in the house.
And I think they had refrigerator magnets too for Ballast Point or something.
Yeah.
And it was Ballast Point everywhere, which
Speaking of Ballast
Okay.
Point, let me share a screen with an all grain beer recipe of from Homebrew Mart.
Okay.
And it's
Boom,
an
boom, boom.
Oktoberfest Märzen. You can blow that up a little bit. Boom,
There
boom,
you
boom.
go.
Märzen, damn near.
There we go.
killed some.
Oktoberfest Märzen
So we
from
got
Home
5
Mart
pounds.
by Ballast Point.
What's the ABV
Basically, it's
estimation on that?
basically 50-50 German Pilsner in Munich, and then a little bit of dark Munich here, Munich and dark Crystal for color, I'm assuming, and only German tradition hops. Okay, it's pretty
Yeah,
straightforward.
probably Hallertauer, Mittelfrüh is generally what they're picking now and brewing with.
German tradition
I mean,
is a hop, though, right? It's gotta
I
be.
don't know. I've
I'm
never
pretty
heard of
sure.
it or used it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you can get something under that name.
It's German
But-
tradition. Yeah.
Traditionally, a Märzen was so at the end of the brewing season, brewers would take all the residual, like all the old hops and all the grain that they had stored, and they would just make beer with it and then store it during the like through the winter and through the spring. And,
So it was like a
put it in
kitchen sink
caves.
beer, basically.
Yeah, they would. I mean,
They-
they only had Munich. Really, they only had 2 styles of
Okay.
grain.
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
It is
Right.
funny.
they would serve it for Oktoberfest because that's what they had.
It's funny when you think about how like we're society as a society, we're really not that far removed from like availability of different raw ingredients, like being a major impact onto like what food you eat and what you can make, right? Like we kind of take for granted in the modern world that we can sort of get everything all the time.
Yeah.
But you know, like 100 years ago, they were just like, yeah, I don't know, we got all this grain left, we got to use it up, so we're gonna make a beer with it because it's what
And then we
got.
have a big party. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I'm at my dad's house in Arizona right now, Lake Havasu City, and me and Yvonne got here, and we're like, you know, what's around? Like, what are we gonna do for? I'm like, I don't know, just DoorDash it, and we'll get some, you know, Uber Eats, and we're good, right? And that's exactly what we did. Like, it's just there's no like you had to rely on storing things and getting your own food. Like it was a whole. Now it's just yeah, I don't know. Call someone and they'll bring food.
Look on that
That's
machine
what
in
happened.
your pocket.
So
Yeah, Joe was asking about the ABV. Generally high 5s to low 6s for
Okay.
Oktoberfest beer, which you don't think that's a lot, but when you're pounding, 2 to 3 liters, that adds up.
Oh yeah.
what
You
what is
feel it.
what is your guys' funnest like let's all share our funnest Oktoberfest related experience, like
Okay.
like however it was. John, do you have one? Have you done any sort of fun Oktoberfest
I don't
thing?
actually have one.
The
I
last
do.
thing I did that was an Oktoberfest event was I think Jason, me and you went to Hangar 24 did a thing at who's the baseball team in San Bernardino?
Oh, the 66ers stadium?
It was
that
it was at
thing?
their stadium and that
Oh,
was
is
that
it
had to
on the
be like
field or whatever? That was a
it was.
while ago.
that was like 8 or
Yeah.
9 years ago. That's the
Yeah.
last proper Oktoberfest thing I did, which it was fine. But it was a lame IE beer fest. So
It
yeah.
was fine.
It was fine. So I got a lot of
My
good pictures
God.
from it though. That was cool. But that's
Great.
it. I have no stories.
Yeah, back in the day, we used to go to the Oktoberfest at the Phoenix Club. That was
Oh,
sort of
yeah.
by like the Honda Center.
I
I've heard
never
about
went
that.
to
And,
Phoenix
um,
Club. I went to Old World one time. That was a very bad night, by the way. But
Is Old World the one in off the 405 or something?
Huntington
yeah,
Beach.
Huntington
Yeah.
Beach. It's like a
Oh,
little
it's Huntington
German
Beach.
village.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
that's more-
Unfortunately, you'd think you're like reveling in the streets of the little German village, and they just kind of shepherd you in the back of the restaurant. Kind of sucks.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's cool. Yeah. One year we went and they have like air rifle shooting range called the Schützen, whatever. So you can shoot to win prizes. And I won a mouse pad of Celine Dion mouse pad. It was like the most treasured thing ever. And I was so goddamn
That's
drunk.
so random.
I was dancing with old ladies. Some lady had a panda head, and we were just like fucking doing the chicken dance and shit.
Oh my god.
And then
okay.
I was talking to like the Jägermeister girls, and they invited me on their bus for shots and shit.
That sounds like
And
a
Aaron
fucking.
was there.
That sounds like
Aaron
a
was
beer
there,
commercial.
She was so fucking pissed because we were so like fucking just drunk. And I'm like, I don't know. They just invited us on the bus. I just want to check out the bus and see what's happening. And she's like, "Look,
Why
we're
did-
going
what's-
home
what
now."
was this
I'm like,
Celine
no,
Dion
you go
thing?
home, babe. So it was a mouse pad. I don't know.
I know, but isn't she
you
like
got to-
Canadian? She's not even
Yeah.
German. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, maybe
I
they're
don't
just
know,
into it.
bro.
Dude, they had a.
It
I
seemed
was
right at the
I was at a
time.
horror con last week, and they had an Elvira mouse pad, and it was like with silicone headrest, and it was just giant round tits
Titties.
Jason,
that, like that you rest your head on.
dude, I thought
Well,
you
at
just said I was at a horror con. I'm like, Jesus, dude, have a weekend.
Horcon.
No,
I was like, fucking, can I get an invite, bro?
At a horror
all go to
convention last
HorrorCon.
weekend.
Can I get an invite, playa?
So, Joe,
Oh,
do you
no.
have any Oktoberfest
I
experiences
don't.
you
My-
want to share?
No, my best friend would do Oktoberfest parties, but it was after I moved away, so I never got to do any. You know what's crazy is like I don't drink a lot of German beer, and every time I drink it, I'm like, fuck, why don't I drink more of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So,
It sneaks up on you.
so we
great.
used to go to Alpine Village, I think, in Torrance.
Oh, that was a
That's
good
the
one
one
too.
I was thinking of, not Huntington Beach, Alpine Village. That's what I was
Alpine
thinking of.
Village is the big one here, and they have the big tent. They have the band.
I
It's
heard it
very
was just a
traditional.
shit show. Like people get
Ye-
fucked up.
Yes, every year I went, it was more of a shit show than the year before. But one year, and thankfully I did all this right at the tail end of the MySpace era. So there were photos, and I think they died with MySpace.
Good.
So,
Jason, what was your song on your MySpace page?
oh, I don't know. Probably some emo shit.
My song on my
Um,
MySpace page was my band's songs because I was in a band during.
Look
Yeah,
at me.
yeah, yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Hey man, I got to promote, man.
We go on tour. Look at that.
I
So-
remember crafting. I forgot what they called it, but it was basically like DMs on MySpace, and just crafting them out of like HTML to make them look super cool to promote shows, and they never worked. People,
John,
didn't
were your
care.
top 5 friends your bandmates?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
fucking
they were.
awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, listen, MySpace was like when that was new, that was rad. I loved it.
I liked MySpace too. It was fun
I was a big fan
for
of
what
it.
it was.
So anyways, we go to this festival, and at the time, me and my beer drinking friends were very much into the movie Beer Fest.
hmm
Okay.
And we went to sweatcedo.com and got velour tracksuits that looked like the Team USA
Sweat
suits.
Cedo?
Yeah, Sweatcedo. They're-
Cedo. Like
Yeah,
tuxedo,
they're-
but with sweat.
Yeah, and they're like velour tracksuits. So we all had like red, white, and blue Team USA velour tracksuits, and we did like headbands and wristbands and
Do you
shit.
still have it?
I do somewhere, but it does not fit me. I was a much
Oh,
thinner
okay.
man then.
We're not that drunk. We're not that drunk.
Yeah, and it was dope because the movie was pretty fresh at the time, and everyone recognized it. I drank 6 liters of beer.
Oh,
We all got fucking obliterated, and I was in the back of the car with our DD driving home, and one of my friends threw up out the window,
Oh, racing
but the-
stripes.
but the back window was open, and I was in the back.
Oh no.
Oh,
Regrettably.
Oh no.
It's tragic, dude.
Oh
So-
no.
It ended roughly, but we had a really great night before that. And like everywhere we were going, people were like, yeah, like cheersing us. They recognized the movie, taking pictures with us and shit. It was fun
That's
as hell.
What year did that
And then
movie
they-
come out?
I found a
And then
picture
they-
of myself.
They banned glass mugs at Alpine Village later because it
Yeah,
gets
people
so fucking
throwing them.
rowdy in there.
I want to say
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
start hitting people over the head when you kill somebody.
That sounds like a good Oktoberfest, though. Honestly,
What year?
I mean, the
Jason,
real
what
one.
year did Beer Fest come out? Do you know?
Like 05?
I want to say I lived out in the middle of nowhere back then, and I would watch that movie every weekend and just drink by myself.
It was 06. Me and my
That's so
buddy used
sad.
to
Well,
Me and my
it
buddy
was
used
fun. It was
to-
fun though. I had a good time.
Okay.
me and my buddy used to sit in his garage and we would play beer pong and we would put on like Beer Fest or some other
Yeah.
dumbass comedy like Grandma's Boy or whatever. And we would just like get drunk in his garage. And
Yeah,
shoot
John,
the
don't
shit.
feel bad for me, dude. It was fun.
Okay. That
I,
just
I, mean,
sounds
I
sad.
moved. Well, I moved because of work, and I literally moved out in the middle of nowhere as like a 25-year-old. Like I couldn't meet people. Like there was it was impossible. So
Yeah.
I would just hang out and fucking drink and watch Beer Fest.
I'm gonna
Okay.
get another one of these Sweatcedo tracksuits though in colors.
I'll wear
Dude,
one
we
with you.
should get one.
I'm gonna enter my era. Yeah,
We-
I'll get 4 Brewers.
whenever we go somewhere together, we have to wear it as like a uniform. You know what I mean?
We're like the Beastie
Uh,
Boys of fucking beer drinking.
Yeah. That'd
Get
be cool.
dookie chains.
Well, they
People
will
be like, "What's going on
customize it.
here?" I'm like, "Oh, we have a podcast." I'm like, "Oh, of course you do."
Dude, just get like the 4B logo on the back of just velour tracksuits that we all wear.
That would be fucking tight.
That'd be so fun.
So you guys are down to go to Oktoberfest, is what you're saying, in tracksuits?
I
yeah,
think
dude.
would it be insulting to go to Germany like an Oktoberfest
Wearing
festival in
fucking
Germany with
American
a
flag.
fucking
No,
American
dude, you can wear
tracksuit?
whatever the hell you want, man.
So
I
by
think
the
people
way,
are more offended if you're wearing like Trachten, which is like the traditional like lederhose,
Yeah. Okay.
lederhose, and people are more offended if you have like costume versions of that than wearing the real thing.
Right.
Like you can wear whatever the fuck you want, but it's like if you're just like, I don't know, like
If you're
But
like,
it-
look at me,
it's
I'm
also
at
a fucking-
Oktoberfest.
It's also a big
Yeah.
festival, so people dress dumb. Like I've seen a million pictures of Oktoberfest, and people are dressed like they're going to a
Cool.
concert or whatever. Like they're
Oh, okay.
people are like dressed to go to a party. Like it's not
most
like
people are dressed up. You
Yeah.
could rent stuff too, but
The
don't
tracksuit
have to wear
thing, now that I think about it, reminds me of something that people would do at like GABF, which now makes it something I don't want to do
oh no.
because that's fucking lame.
Um,
Speaking of which, I think GABF is
next weekend.
Next
No,
weekend?
2
Yeah.
weeks.
2
It's the
weeks.
10th.
Okay. This is the
Or,
Great
yeah,
American.
Oh.
They still call it GABF, but they're calling it the Great American Beverage Festival.
What?
well, because there's like seltzers and shit now.
You can get
Oh, fuck.
cocktails and I don't know. I'm just like I'm
so
happy
lame.
I got involved in the beer scene when I did in like 2008 2009 because I saw the peak of craft beer. Like that was
Right?
riding that wave. Like GABF was like there were like brewer rock stars there and people
was
were there to
great.
drink beer and they were making money and everyone was
And
happy.
you met your heroes, and they were like happy to
so
meet
fun.
you and shit.
That whole New Brew
Jamil,
Thursday
Zeta
thing,
Chef,
it's
and
crazy how
7-Eleven.
exactly it blew up and like the people we talked to and the parties we went to were fucking insane.
it does
was
kind of
nuts.
feel like we were like at the beginning of like a music scene that really took off, and now
Yeah.
it's like well beyond us and kind of lame now. And you're like, oh,
I wouldn't say it's lame. It's just not as big as it used to be, and it changed into something else that I'm not going to say I can't relate to it, but like as far as like the milkshake stuff and the hype, I'm not there anymore. Like I'm kind of hype. I don't know. It depends on the brewery.
Dude,
but
we're not hype anymore. You're
I
not
think there
chasing
was-
beers.
I
Well,
think there
true.
was an appreciation for. Goddamn, this is gonna sound like the most old man shit, but like
All right,
there
here we go,
was an
boomer.
appreciation for classic styles that came with getting into beer, right? Like I'm getting into beer, I'm learning about craft beer, I'm gonna learn about Belgian beer, I'm gonna try like I'm going to try like traditional beer and new stuff and kind of like, and I think the later wave after like us, the nerd generation, is just like I'm happy to drink the same hazy IPA with 100 different labels for the rest of my life. Like I don't need another
I would
beer.
think that too. However, going to the SoCal Homebrew Fest every year, like classic styles, dude. Homebrewers love the fuck out of classic styles, and that's like what makes the fest so much fun is trying. Like dudes have fucking Grzycki and whatever the fuck crazy ass Polish lagers and all these things that are like historic beers that people make. It's fascinating and it's a good chance to try all these weird beers that you just don't get in a professional market anymore.
I think homebrewers, yeah, but like you don't see that much with like your average beer enjoyer. Like there's dudes that like tried and I don't know. There's like if you go on like beer Reddit, every guy is like a dude that tried like an IPA once and now they're just the most fucking obnoxious guy ever being like, oh, you like that other beer? Oh, that beer's kind of like having sex in a canoe to me. Oh, it's fucking
My grandpa
close
told me
to
that.
water. And you're like, yeah, fuck. Can I go?
Going back to what you said about like
close to
beer
water.
nerds back then, like coming up on, you were brought in by like hype. Like IPA, I'm sorry, back in 2009 was just as hype as it is now, and as popular it is. If not now, it's even more popular. But coming up with New Brew Thursday, and especially with Dr. Bill, that guy pounded traditional stuff into like he's like, yeah, drink the IPA, drink this cool sour shit, but also try this lager, try this this dark lager,
Trappist ale.
My 15th time to Belgium.
No, seriously, and is like go in the cellar and pick something, and like every time we go to his house and someone would pick something, he's like, nah, get something Belgian. Belgian. I'm like,
See,
oh,
I
okay.
needed someone
And
like that
Belgium.
around when I was first trying beer because I remember like in 2000.
That's what we're here for you, Joe.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
saying.
be that guy.
I appreciate that. No, like in
There's
2007, there was a Bevmo that opened by my office, and like I would just go and randomly pick stuff. And I remember like
So did I.
I came home one night with like fuck, I don't even remember, like a Covey's Haven quadruple or something. I drank. I'm like, what is this? This is terrible.
Kovingshoven. Yeah, dude. That's such
Kovingshoven.
a good
But-
brewery too.
But I bet
Yeah.
you I would like that beer these days, you know.
Dude.
But I was like, it was blind leading the blind. Like I
Beer
didn't know what I
straight
was
up raisins.
Jason,
Don't-
not to let me.
Oh, go ahead.
I just want like the whole New Brew Thursday thing. That's how I got involved with New Brew Thursday because I had it was my
Woo!
wife's sister's
Woo!
ex-boyfriend. One day he's like, let's just go get some beers, and we got beers, and I didn't know what I was drinking, and I'm like, these are horrible. Like, what's going on? And so I started watching New Brew Thursday when it was Steve and his two friends, and I'm like, this is cool. Like, I can actually participate in this and try something and have some guidance or direction on it, and that's what kicked it off for me. And then I ended up joining the show, and so having someone there to guide you through these beers, now with YouTube, like it's endless. You could find thousands of people that could do the same thing New Brew Thursday was
Yeah, I
doing
think
back then.
the same thing, for me. But I grew up, in the mid '90s, drinking, Pete's Wicked Ale and drinking classic styles from like Germany and Belgium, and that was it. And trying to learn how to homebrew back in the day sucked. Like there was no information.
I bet.
And you'd get a kit or something, and like the yeast was all old and the hops were all fucking cheesy, and it just wasn't good. Until...
Like how many batches of homebrew did you dump early on? All of them?
No,
you tend to drink them because they're good enough,
no matter what.
Yeah, we stuck to beer styles that are homebrew friendly. I think that's the key.
Wheat ale,
like brewing a Hefeweizen. Yeah, wheat ales all day long because they're so easy to ferment. They're really forgivable. A wit, Belgian wit, real easy to make.
You cannot really can't fuck up a Belgian wit unless you ferment it in a trash
stays
can.
On.
You know what I mean?
Imagine trying to brew a pale ale or an IPA when your hop availability is shit and they're old. Like,
like
all you have is like some old Cascade or something. If you're
like
lucky,
Sierra Nevada Pale Ale is the benchmark at the time. Right. And you're like, wow, that's like, I can never make a beer that good because you don't have that availability.
Yeah,
for
and
hops,
that brewery's using whole cone hops that are not
that
that they're fresh, but they're relatively fresh. You know what I mean?
Oh, they're fresh.
They're not fresh, but they're
they come in huge bricks.
Yeah,
that they just rip off and shit.
When New Brew Thursday went to Victory and they gave us a tour of their hop refrigerator, it was insane. It was just bricks of hops. And I forgot one of the co-owners. He took his hand and just hit it and fell off.
Compressed.
Here,
cones.
Try some.
John,
hop.
you've been to Sierra, right? In Chico?
Nope.
No,
Yeah.
holy shit! I'm shocked.
Dude, me neither.
John's been to
beer camp.
John's been to Avery and fucking
Dogfish
Victory, Dogfish
Yeah.
Head, but he's never been to Sierra.
I've never been to
Sierra
Sierra either.
has big bins, think a 6 foot by 6 foot by 8 foot tall container with an open front, and then they just fill it with hops and they shovel them out. They literally take them out with a big shovel.
Yeah, how do they get them out? Is there's a little door or something at the bottom?
No, the front of it's open, so it's kind of a trough.
Got it. Kind of like a racquetball court kind of thing.
I suppose it's got a short front, and then the three sides are all tall. Towards the front you can go in and scoop, but then they just pile in hops, and it is the best smelling room I've been in my life.
I bet.
Yeah, that's how the room and it was cold in there, so it was cold, super fruity hops, and just this is awesome.
Can I take a nap in here?
Cool.
It smells really good.
Yeah.
You guys know I went to Sierra Nevada Beer Camp, and then our beer was released nationally, right?
Yeah. You're on the podcast at the time.
Double black Belgian double IPA is what we made.
Didn't they do a re-release of that as well? I think that's what we did on the show.
And it was nowhere near what the original beer was.
What year was
The
that?
original beer was fantastic.
Beer camp? Probably 15.
It was 94.
Oh, what?
94.
94?
Beer camp number 94.
Oh, beer
No,
camp.
that's not
number 94.
1994.
I was like, what?
I was a freshman when Greg was at beer camp.
Yeah.
Remember when he was a freshman and we were, let's see here.
So
sleight
here's
of
a
hand?
picture of me. This was a picture of me in the
Oh.
hop room.
That's a
And I
classic
took a huge
Greg
chunk
Nagel.
off of Simcoe. So I just took a chunk off and was like, my God, this smells so good. It was like coconuts and like it was like a coconut candle. I don't know. It was really
That's a
cool.
myth. You can't get tropical aromas from hops, Greg. That's been proven. Kelsey
Dude.
McNair said so.
My
Correct.
fingers smelled like tropical coconutty Simcoe hops.
Yeah,
Did I
that's
send
like
you
a
that? Did I
classic
send you
Greg
that comment,
Nagel
John?
photo
Is that
right
why you
there.
just said that?
Yeah, that's
my
YouTube
LinkedIn
channel.
photo, by the way.
That was a YouTube comment on one of your
People
videos, right?
people think they do, but they don't really smell that. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Greg, was it called sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, yeah. And
that
here's
what-
the 12-pack that was released.
I never checked
That's a
into
Greg
that, which
beer,
means I never
Joe.
got to have it.
Sleight of
Belgian black.
hand.
I
It is
remember
a-
that artwork. Oh man,
It is
that's
a
bringing back memories.
3.69 on
I
the
got to
Untapped,
release the
Greg.
beer. Here's my homie from God, what was
Oh,
his name?
He used to work at Belching Beaver, no?
Belching Beaver, yeah, dude. And
Yeah,
it was
he
me
was
and
on
him
the
that
show.
came up with the recipe. We're like, how about a double? How about a double IPA?
A
And we're like, how about a
double IPA.
Belgian black double IPA? And that's how the whole thing was made.
This is what pisses me off about Untapped. I'm trying to
my-
look at the check-ins and nobody's
The tap
explaining
panel is
anything.
my shifter.
What's that, Joe?
I wish there was like more notes that people left on Untapped. They just graded it. They didn't say anything about it. Oh, someone said this one says another great one out of this mixed pack.
Oh, I'm glad people liked it.
Dude,
You know what makes me
14,000 check-ins, bro.
You know what makes me mad, dude, is that whenever Sierra
Sell
does
bottles
like
of
one
it.
of those big mix packs, everyone I know in the Midwest gets it like a month before we do.
I know, right?
They're just like, fuck it, California will do less. Like, dude, did you guys know that in Costco's on the East Coast, they've been selling a mixed 24 pack that is all their like 2005 beers? It's like Ruthless Rye and shit. Like,
What?
yeah. They're that like my friends who are like on the East Coast are like, yeah, I picked this up at Costco. It was $30. It was a 24 pack of Sierra Nevada beer.
Ruthless Rye?
Yeah, like the old stuff.
Why don't we get that?
Like freshly made or beers?
Yeah, like
2005?
no, like they
They're like, wow, this one's pretty cardboardy.
bottles
and next,
dusty.
this one's pretty cardboardy too.
The new I saw a photo somewhere on social media. Costco has a oh god, there's something brewed by I shouldn't have even started talking because I have no information. I think it was like Avery or no, it wasn't Avery. It's oh god, new. I'm just gonna search for it.
Brew Thursday. Woo. Speaking of Sierra Nevada, I just saw their brewing celebration already. I'm like, oh my gosh, the year is almost over.
dude, I'm gonna go on record, man.
Don't say you hate celebration. I'm gonna leave.
I don't hate celebration. I like celebration. Okay.
Jason,
But like everyone I
stop.
know waits
Stop.
all year for it, and then I
Stop.
get it, and I'm like,
stop.
you guys,
Jason, it's
just
one of the greatest
okay.
beers of all time.
it's pretty good.
You know,
Wow, great.
That's
we're gonna end
got
the
it.
show right
Oh
there.
my gosh,
'cause
it's
Jason's
closed.
just
I wanna-
trying to bring the
I want to
party
drink
down.
that. Or did you
Should I crack
recap it? Did you recap it?
No,
I
it's,
want.
it's the original.
I want to have it with you.
All right. It's
I want
probably hot
I want to
garbage.
party with you. I want to party with you. What's that from? What was that from?
I don't know.
I want to party with you.
I was laughing at Greg saying it was hot garbage.
No, what movie is that?
I mean, it's old as shit. It's
Like
like
old
11
Greg.
years old, 12 years old.
You see my name, Greg?
Okay, so again, there's no structure to this show really, but I'm opening my next beer. I only have two. This is the Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest. Speaking
Ooh,
of
John,
Sierra
I have one
Nevada,
of those. Should I finish mine and open it with you?
let's do it. Chug it, bro. This
Man,
is
I saw so many people
collab-
talking shit about that beer, but I
What?
wanted to see what you got. Yeah, I know, right?
Yo, I
It's
had
good.
one
Spoiler
before
alert,
the
it's
show,
good.
and it's fucking good. Like
People
I
are
don't know
so
who's
dumb.
hating.
People are
so
fucking
dumb.
This doesn't taste
gonna-
like IPA.
I'm gonna drink one from America because I only have one from America.
This is from America. So-
American.
I'm saying I don't have the Sierra, but I only have one American one. So to match with you,
Okay.
I'm drinking the Epig,
a
which
big
is San Diego, I believe.
Yes, it is.
yeah.
I want to find that Costco beer. God damn it.
I'm telling you, dude. I looked on the tracker and shit. It just wasn't available here. It's only back east. I think they brewed it in Carolina.
No, I'm talking about the beer I brought up that I had no information on. I just saw a photo of.
That weird German mix pack that they did. That's like
No, it was
24
it's a special like bomber of something, and it was
Here,
brewed.
John.
It's like a legit beer.
I love
God
that
damn
Jason
it.
has a fucking mini keg and then he just opened a different beer.
I know, dude. Drink the mini keg, bro.
I mean, I got all
Holy
night to
shit.
drink that.
That's a good point.
I can just keep talking about it. Be like, I'm still drinking it. Look, I got the whole fucking other mug of this thing.
You know, I hate that mug. That mug, I don't. It just. I don't. It's not pleasing to me. I
John,
don't
that
like
mug
it.
to you is how Sierra Nevada Celebration is to Jason.
John sees that big sheep and his hunter's instinct kicks up, but then it fights his vegan
You know what I
instinct.
think it is?
He's
think
like,
it's
I'm a
the-
vegan. I can't hunt that sheep.
I think it's the handle. It's just. I don't like handles. I mean, I have a. I don't know. It looks weird on that.
Maybe
That whole
they're-
glass.
I
Just,
mean, you can kind of fit your hand in it.
yeah, but
It's
then
not
the
the
beer,
best
you're
one.
gonna make the beer warm. You don't want to do that.
John, you don't like
I
lamb,
mean,
do you?
Dude, that's if you're at Oktoberfest and you're doing those hard cheerses that they do, you
I
gotta
guess.
you
I
gotta
mean,
like full on use the handle.
If you drink it quick enough, it's not going to get warm. And Joe, no, I've never had lamb.
Okay, good.
Really?
Greg, what are the dimples for on the mug?
Yeah, what is that?
Strength to cheers.
So they
Isn't
don't
it to
break?
agitate,
like
agitate the
extra-
beer too, like to kind of help with the
Yeah, and hold up your
senses?
glass, and I'll show you. So the top line, so where the dimples stop is where they stop pouring beer.
Yeah, that's
and then
that's
everything
the
above
leader
that
mark.
is So that's the
That's the
leader,
head.
and everything above that is head. The
Hey, now.
dimples are there just for
Hey.
strength of smashing into other glasses.
I
Okay.
had heard what John had been told, which is that the dimples agitate the beer, so you always have like a healthy head.
The dimples are just on the outside, though. It's to help
No,
you
they
hold it.
don't. They don't.
No, they're not. Dude.
Really?
Yeah, they're on the inside.
Maybe we got cheap glasses.
That's
No,
cheap.
they're all like that.
Put your finger
I'm just
all in there.
kidding.
Put your fist
I
in
don't
there.
know, man. Yeah, fist it.
Do a goatsy.
You know what's so I'm not even going to talk about it. No, you're right. The Bagby one is the same thing. The dimples go on the inside. You're right.
Inside,
They're always in there, yeah. I think the dimples are there because it keeps getting the beer agitated, so you always have a little bit of head.
have a little bit of head
Think
on
of
top.
like
Yeah, that makes sense.
stirring your glass kind of thing. You know,
This
what I
beer
mean?
is
Like,
so much darker than the last one I had. Look at that.
it is. Mine's dude. Your camera's really representing it well. My camera's
Is it?
making it look very yellow. Joe's
Yeah,
is accurate.
Joe or John, it looks like you're drinking a glass of tequila.
No.
Put yours back up.
Here, let me,
it
let me-
does,
let-
right?
let me try this. Hold on. I've got some Apple processing happening here. All right. How
Oh, look
about
at you?
no? It still looks the same.
And the other thing about the dimples is it adds like a mass to the glass, so it holds in the beer temperature a little bit longer.
Sure.
So you're
Okay.
not-
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like better insulated.
John, does your
Yeah, a
beer
little
taste
bit.
like you're drinking brown bread? 'Cause
So-
mine does, and it's delicious. Whoa.
So Greg has
go in
drank
your- that
you
go
have
in your
drank beer out of one of these glasses in public before, right? Like Joe, you've never even been to like a Hofbrauhaus or anything?
No.
Neither have I.
Aw.
Go to Vegas. Let's go to Vegas and go to Hofbrauhaus.
We should just go to
Bros,
Oktoberfest
I've
is a
been in
lot.
Vegas every weekend.
Go to the Hofbrauhaus. It's
I'm
fun.
begging you to join me.
It's a
because
permanent.
Right now, it's me and my brother, and we're fucking sick and tired of Vegas.
It's I mean, if you're willing to spend money, there's lots of shit to do in Vegas. Just
No
costs-
doubt.
Jason, you
Yeah,
know
let's go
me.
to Top Golf.
I'm not going
Dude,
to
God, dude, I went to that
Top Golf is
Top
dope.
Golf. Like, I went there for work, and they're like, "All right, we're going to Top Golf." I'm like, "Dude, in Phoenix we go to Top Golf. In fucking Ontario, California, we go to Top Golf. Now we're in Las Vegas, Nevada. We could do anything in the fucking world,
We go to the
Top
Crazy Horse,
and
not
we
Top
went to
Golf.
drive goddamn Top Golf.
You can drive
you-
a tank in Las Vegas.
Can't you go to Top Golf in Fortnite now?
Probably.
I don't
I
know.
think it's like the
not
latest thing
10
in
years old.
Fortnite. You can go to fucking Top Golf and
I think I
Fortnite.
told you
That-
guys.
Any
My own-
kid that plays Top Golf in Fortnite should be fucking
Punched.
sent to a home. Yeah, bullied. Like
Balls haven't dropped yet.
you need to be
Wedgies,
bullied because that guy's
twirlies,
gonna be
fucking
like
nerd.
the bad manager that says that like returning to office is an important part of our culture or whatever.
I
Like
think
Right.
that is that kid.
Did I tell you guys my only Top Golf experience was in Vegas at 2 a.m. after drinking fucking KBBS and barrel.
I think
aged
that's how you
Bourbon?
should experience top.
Oh, it was the
top golf,
best.
Joe.
It was packed too. It was crazy.
Oh,
you
yeah,
you
Top
you were
Golf is
you were
dope.
drunk when you got there, so you're saving money right off the bat because they
Yeah, so
overcharged for their fucking booze.
We had drank
And,
the most whaley
not
barrel aged
bad.
stouts, and we were drinking like buckets of Coors Light. It was awesome.
I'm not gonna say where, but we had a Top Golf on service for my job, probably one that Jason has been to. And I've never been there as a patron, but I've been there as like a guy that has to fix the elevators and just like fuck this place.
There was
Fuck
elevators
you.
at Top Golf.
Yeah, it's
dude.
multiple stories.
I know, but we
Yeah.
just walked
Escalator.
upstairs.
There's like party
Yeah,
rooms.
They need a way for people that can't walk up the stairs to get
Right.
up there.
There's
accessibility.
chicks trying to
Yeah.
golf in high heels.
Oh, dude, it's the best.
It's
Greg,
amazing.
it's the best.
Is
I
it
don't know how
weird
to hit a
because they
ball. Can you
can't?
show me from behind? I'm like,
I'm not gonna
yeah,
talk.
sure.
I have
Go
nothing
ahead.
against golf, but fuck golf.
You guys have some
What are
horny
you talking
golf
about? Golf's the
fantasies.
best.
I'm not.
Let's go
Joe,
golfing.
I know.
I'm
you play
not a
golf,
golf fan,
but I'm not a
I
golf
don't-
guy. That's
but
all.
golf-
Golfing is the
golf.
best excuse
Let's
to go
let's
out
go to
on a weekend
Munich
and just drink
I've
a
and go
been
to
beer.
Oktoberfest and then go golfing in Germany.
I've been to Top
Joe,
Golf
I-
half a dozen times and I've never once played.
All right.
My social
I just drink
anxiety
there every time.
I can feel it getting like more intense when I think about playing golf around people.
But you just
Like,
drink the whole time, so you'll chill out.
So Stephen,
It's
Timmy,
not
in the
about-
chat,
it's about
and
drinking.
Joe are saying the
Yeah.
same thing. You get to drink beers when you golf. Life
It's not
hack,
about golfing.
you can just sit down and drink the beer.
No, you
I know,
you
but
have a good walk. You hit a
No,
ball
it's-
around.
It's so
I
fun.
sit there while the other people are badly golfing, and I'm like, better luck next time. And then I drink my beer, and then I bullshit with them, and then they're like, oh, I gotta go
Okay.
hit a ball. Oh fuck! And I'm like, good job, dude.
Dude,
And then
there's-
I keep drinking.
there's 4 sports that are amazing with beer. Okay. Let me list them off for you, Jason.
Okay.
There's bowling. Bowling and
okay,
fucking
I'm
beer.
with you on bowling. All right.
Driving,
Darts
driving.
and beer. Amazing. You can hold your beer.
Jesus.
You can hold your beer in one hand and throw darts with the other, right? You can do bocce ball. You can hold your beer in one hand,
Who bought you?
throw the fucking bocce ball out there, right? And then golf. I mean, you may have to set your beer down and fucking hit a golf ball, but
yeah, but I don't
What about
know.
cornhole, Greg? Would you throw that in there?
cornhole all day. I mean, cornhole's a sport.
Billiards?
Greg will get cornholed all day.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, 5 sports, Joe. There's
You kinda
I'll give it
have
you.
to-
cornhole number
Yeah.
5. It's a beer drinking.
What about big
Test your
Jenga?
skills of aim.
Big Jenga.
Bang Jenga, not a sport. Not a sport, people.
The big Jenga people are gonna come.
I've
for
seen
us in the
videos of
comments.
crows doing it and
gonna
dogs
have-
pulling
We're gonna have the
fucking
most
shit out. Like
videos. of the
anything that a
most
crow
views
can
we've
do
ever
is not a
had
sport.
From the
It should
big
be
Jenga people
Noted
working hard
that
for us.
Jason, if he sounds weird on microphone, it's because he's slowly pouring from his mini keg.
Oh, it took forever, dude. But
I will say
Leader
that's,
two-
you've got
leader
some
number 2.
really good head retention from
You
that
do.
keg. Like,
I mean, yeah, it's pouring out a
Man.
full-on proper liter of beer like I'm at the Oktoberfest. Look, guys, I'm not half-assing Fest Beer Friday.
I love it.
oh, by the
I
way,
know,
is it
so much
Fest
respect.
Friday or Friday Fest? Like, what are we going with here? Because we could just make this an ongoing thing for any Friday show we do. So Fest
Fest
Friday or Friday
Friday.
Fest?
Well, it can't always be Fest Beer Friday because like
For
we can
Brewer
only in a
Friday.
month we won't be able to get this.
Well, that's
except
what I'm
for a
saying.
total
So
wine,
I
and it'll
think-
be bad.
Friday Fest works in my head. Like Friday
All
Fest.
right.
Thanksgiving Friday.
In my yed.
In my head.
Dude, speaking of golf, Greg, I work right by Dogleg Brewing, and they
Okay.
have those golf simulators. And today on my lunch walk,
Those are fun.
dude, I'm walking by the brewery, and this fucking guy parks his car and gets out walking into the brewery with his golf clubs. It was the best. I'm like, he's gonna go into Dogleg and he's gonna play the golf simulator and fucking drink all the beer. I've never seen
That's
it.
amazing.
I have never seen anyone walk into a brewery with golf clubs until today. I'm like, I wish I was.
That
doing
sounds
right
so
now.
much fun.
Oh, it was great.
I'd be down.
That
Oh, that
dude
sounds
sounds
great,
like
yeah.
he's like stoked to have a good time. Like, you
Yeah.
know what? I'm gonna go drink
He's
beer.
like, you know what?
I'm gonna play
I
golf in
have
a
beer.
simulator.
Call my
thing."
golf club. Yep.
And Dogleg is right next
I-
door to
I
Epic, which
respect
is
them.
now where Lost Abbey's brewing. By the way, remember we were talking about that?
Did
We
they?
were just
Okay,
talking
so
about
did
Epic, 'cause that's what
did
I'm drinking
Epic-
right now.
How is the
What is it?
epic beer? We aren't even talking about the beer.
I fucking finished it, bros. It's good.
Not
Okay,
bad.
it's good. My Sierra Nevada collab, that was good. It
I like it.
was good. Haters can
Yeah,
hate.
We're not going to review these guys. If you haven't tried these, just drink whatever Oktoberfest beer you can find. It's probably
Yeah,
good.
it's not that kind
If
of
it's
show.
from
We're not-
Germany, it's all good. If
Yeah.
it's fucking like honestly, if they make an Oktoberfest, it's probably good, unless it's like Jeff's shitty brew pub that makes bad beer. Don't go there.
Dude, I
Even
will
them
say,
might be good.
my one buddy who was just in Munich, he was like, I've never drank so much beer and woke up every morning feeling fine. I'm like, it's because they
Great, yeah.
German beer, like they're not putting
It's
additives
properly
and all the
lagered.
all the bullshit that you get in American beer. Like,
It's not like they don't like force it out in 2 weeks. So there's
well,
still
then there's
like
no high
residual...
fructose corn syrup and shit in it, you know?
Yeah, honestly, that's the whole point of the show. Is like, we could bust out like all these Oktoberfest beers and like, wow, this one's a little bit more sweeter than this one. This one's a little more
We've
malty.
done
Blah, blah.
that.
Who cares, dude?
We've done
Blah
It's
blah
fucking-
blah.
It's Oktoberfest. You drink the beer, you put them in your stomach, and it's all about the quantity. You know,
And
it's all about
that
your
is
friends.
why I got a Oktoberfest party
here's-
hat.
You know what I say about Oktoberfest? Your beer glass is like an hourglass, and it's all about the time of drinking with your friends, and that's about it.
Well, I love it.
Wow, Greg, that's really nice. I'm gonna drink this fucking Dunkin' beer, bro. I'm going to Boston. I'm fucking
Dunkin'
Ben Affleck, bro.
double-
I'm
double
drinking
nut taps.
pumpkin spiced iced latte, bro.
Are you really gonna drink that right now?
Fuck it.
Might as well.
I so want to hear the notes on this beer, dude.
So just for me as the editor of the show, Jason's
Oh,
opening a
God
Dunkin'. What beer is
Show
this?
us the
Oh
label.
my god!
It's
What's
it- it-
Oh, it looks
oh,
like a
Well,
frappuccino.
Jason? No, stop. Jason, what's the beer? Stop.
this is a Dunkin' Spice pumpkin spice iced latte.
That
There's
a
name,
lot
what the
of
fuck name
ices.
that?
From where?
I don't know, man. From
Oh,
the
it's just a
store.
latte. Okay, like
Who
okay.
makes it?
It's
No,
not a-
but it's
it says
it
21
contains
plus on it.
alcohol, dude. It I bought it at Total Wine. Oh
says
shit! I was
21
supposed
plus
to
on it.
shake it and ice it. Oh man, I fucked this up.
Uh-oh. Well,
I did neither, friends.
Go get some ice. Throw it in
Nope.
there.
Not gonna. I
No
don't
ice
give a
bra.
shit.
Oh, brother, you need some ice in there. It's
No
gonna.
ice, bro.
It's gonna.
I mean, it's cold.
Uh,
Oh, it looks like a
Okay,
fucking,
well-
yeah, it looks like a fucking coffee.
It just
Looks
looks,
like a
coffee,
milkshake,
dude. This
uh,
might
it's like
help.
a cup of diarrhea.
There can't be caffeine
Ooh.
in here though, because like the law, right?
Because like the law, he says.
technically,
No,
I
they
think
banned
you're right.
caffeine in beer. Yeah, like you can't
Oh,
have
that's true?
caffeine. Yeah.
yeah. They
Oh,
can
was
do
that from the
decaf,
Four
right?
Loko shit or whatever?
Yeah, yeah. It's 6% alcohol by volume, and
It's probably
That's
not
fine.
bad.
dead ass. It just
Well.
tastes like coffee. Like I wouldn't know there was alcohol.
All
in
right,
here.
Just
I'm down
chug
with
it.
that.
Just chug it.
All right.
No
I'm gonna put
pumpkin
some-
spice.
Put some ice in there.
Oh wow!
Oh man, I thought that was gonna be like funnier.
It was not funny at
It
all.
was pretty funny.
No,
I thought it
kinda
was a
good.
beer, and turns out it's just a spiked
It's the
latte.
Dunkin' Spice pumpkin spice, bro.
Jason,
you want
I
the
want one of
Dunkin' pumpkin or what?
I want one of those hats, dude.
Oh, dude, I had to get this hat on eBay.
I mean, that's a Pizza Hut like light thing. That was from
Yeah,
when
it's
I was
a
a kid.
Pizza Hut lamp, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
Yeah, it was like a limited time thing apparently from some like brand.
Jason's
and, like,
worn that on the show before, but maybe
I know.
I did it before Joe
Joe.
joined. It's
Okay.
reversible too. Their inside's red like the old Pizza
Yeah,
Hut
yeah.
cups.
I like it.
I thought your shirt at first was Dick Tracy too, and I'm like, no, it's not Dick Tracy.
Beer Baron.
Oh, nice.
You guys, Firestone Walker sent me a 6-pack of 805.
I
Which
saw
is
that you
that?
posted
NA.
that. Is it good?
Ooh, I drink
Nah,
that.
I don't like NA beer, and this one lives up to my distaste for it.
Wow. Interesting.
It's not bad. I mean,
What? So
It tastes like-
anything? Because for me, the
Is it
bar
warty?
for NA beer is Athletic, and Athletic Light, which
it's
is
okay.
25 calories a can, and it still tastes like beer. Blows my mind. Like I could drink a 6-pack of that, and it's 150 calories. Like it's crazy. But it's Firestone Walker. How can they not make anything
It
that
tastes like
not
fruit
good.
stripe, like the green fruit stripe gum, and it's supposed to be a
Uh.
blonde. It's very fruity, sort of sour,
Hmm.
No.
sort of tart.
I don't know what
It
it
looks
is
good.
about NA beer, but the macros
I just can't do NA beer.
are so much better at it than the craft breweries. I don't understand why, but like, dude, I have a Dos Equis Lime NA in my fridge. Shit's great.
Is it?
Yeah. If the idea of a Dos
Read
Equis with a lime is good to you, then Dos Equis Lime NA would be great.
Have you had the
Like-
Budweiser Zero, whatever?
Yeah, Budweiser Zero's
Not
great.
bad.
Heineken NA,
Heineken
great.
00 is good. Yeah.
That's one of your most
Guinness-
viewed videos, right, John? You said?
Guinness
Yep,
Zero's great.
on the Four Brewers YouTube page. It's the most viewed video.
Is
And
it
has
really?
the
That's
most
crazy.
comments, and like that, it has the most comments because people because I'm like, hey, this tastes like Heineken. Like, yeah, what's it supposed to taste like?
Steven,
Whoa.
how
I'm like,
dare you? Drinking
This
NA beers. Vegan meat is delicious. I just had
I
a
should have
Beyond
put this
Burger
in
last
a
night.
Stanley Cup, you guys.
Stan Makita?
dude, fucking soy curls and barbecue sauce.
Oh,
Thank you,
I
Joe,
know.
for
See,
changing
you're
my
on the,
life.
You're on the train.
Jesus Christ! Like,
so good.
oh god,
It's so
I'm
good.
like, I'm at the point where I just eat it out of the fucking container, cold.
It's
I
so
don't
good,
care.
dude.
It's
It's
so
great.
fucking good.
I
It's
agree.
like,
I'm glad you like it.
You guys, I finished the fucking Pumpkin Dunkin', bro.
You finish it?
I fucking
Bro.
finished the Pumpkin Dunkin', bro.
Jason's
didn't wanna-
wrecked.
I only have the one. Like this glass is reserved for the keg.
what's the
And
ABV on
so-
the pumpkin?
The fucking Pumpkin Dunkin' is
5?
6%.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's 6.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
it
So,
just tastes
in
like an
line
iced
with the
coffee.
Oktoberfest beers, I guess. Yeah.
I'm so confused. Who would make that though? Like who produces that?
It's got to be some bullshit brand.
Is it Sam
It's not
I
Adams?
mean,
brewery.
it's Duncan, dude.
It could be Sam Adams.
No doubt.
Dogfish?
Sam Adams doesn't make Sam Adams.
That's a good point.
I don't know if you guys know this.
Yeah.
Boston beer.
No, like they contract all their shit. Like
I think you
Boston-
in our chat you posted a photo like of the shipyard beers too.
You guys, this is American Spiked Beverages, Boston, Massachusetts. So it
Oh,
could
okay.
be Sam Adams.
See?
It could be.
Guaranteed. Yeah,
I
he makes
did
spiked.
also get the Shipyard. I
Yeah,
wanted
Ship-
to recover
Shipyard
that,
has a
Yeah.
pumpkin head and then a smashed pumpkin, which
which is
I
the
feel like-
Imperial Pumpkin Head. You know what? This is going to be funny.
I feel like smashed
Jason.
pumpkin there could be a thing with smashing
what?
pumpkins where they could
I'm not
like, be
gonna.
like, hey,
Is this 8%? 9? Not no. I'm not gonna fuck with that. I'm not gonna do a 9%.
No.
right now.
Come on,
No, don't do
Jason.
it.
No,
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 no.
Jason.
No, I did that.
Irresponsible
Erdinger.
podcasting.
Erdinger.
Erdinger.
Joe's the devil.
Does anybody remember the old Alpine pumpkin beer that they used to do? Was it like Ichabod Ale or something? I think I have one.
Ichabod
Yeah.
Sour, which was
I-
amazing. If
I'm
you
saying
have
it-
one,
I think I have an
It's a
Ichabod.
sour?
I don't think it was a sour. I thought it was like a pumpkin beer.
it was a sour like for a while, and then it wasn't. But the
Hmm.
sour was good.
I think I might have one. I gotta look.
So they just changed the recipe. Like, nah, this year it's not sour.
Yeah, I think Ichabod was just their pumpkin beer or their
Oh.
pumpkin whatever.
It's from
that
like
they changed it.
2014 or 2013 or something. I gotta look. I think I still have it.
If it's the sour one, dude, save it. And
Okay.
when we record together, I want to drink.
I don't.
that.
I don't think it's the sour one, but I'll look.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, it's too real.
Well, I think we're winding down
Mhm.
for the Oktoberfest show.
Jason
we
was a real. Jason was a real MVP tonight.
He was. I think him
He's wrecking
coming through with the mini keg was that was the move. That was
I would have
Boston
done
right
that.
there.
Dude, I have to get up at 3 a.m. tomorrow and drive up north, so I got to take it easy. But I would have done that with you if
Yeah.
I was not leaving tomorrow.
3 a.m.
Oh
That's a
goddamn!
rough
This
one.
keg is 6'3", guys.
Ooh, hoo.
Oopsie.
Whoopsie doodle. Guess
How
I'm
about-
not going anywhere on
What's the
Saturday.
song I'm thinking of? Jason, what's the song I'm thinking of about 3 a.m.? 3 a.m. out in my
I mean, Matchbox 20
Mass
does
Intruder.
one.
That's what I'm thinking. It's
Oh.
3 a.m.
I thought you were thinking
out
of
in my
Gregory
backyard.
Allen, whatever. 3 a.m.
I thought you'd be like, and I said, maybe it's 3
3
a.m. I must be
Girl, must have
lonely.
If Yvonne were in the room, she would be like, "Oh, that's the song."
Baby.
She likes them for it.
Not
You know
on me to
Yvonne.
be scared. It's been a long
Who was that, Matchbox 20?
day. Yeah, it's
Yvonne likes
Matchbox 20.
Matchbox 20, and I don't
Didn't
get
you,
it.
dude? Did you ever hear? Was Rob Thomas on Howard Stern where he's like, "I was the only cokehead who was fat because I would do coke and stay up all night eating."
It was the
Yvonne
best.
likes Rob Thomas and Matchbox. I don't, and like they'll come on. She's like, "Oh, that's my song." I'm like,
You know how
John,
they'll be
"I'm
like,
married to you."
you know how people will be like, "Oh, the song that was number one when you were born means this, and the song that was number one when you graduated high school
Oh,
is
you
this."
know.
You know what song was number one when I graduated high school? Fucking Rob Thomas and Santana's Smooth.
Dude, I fucking hate that song.
Oh my god.
It's so bad, dude.
I hate that song. I think you and I graduated the same year because that's I hate
And
that
it
song.
said, "There's life." It's like, God damn it, the song sucks
What-
so bad, dude.
Like I
It's
would
not
rather.
when I
a-
was
Jason, the song does not suck. It's
That's
just
terrible.
It's
John,
a
I'm not
earworm
going to
song.
change my life to better suit your moods.
Like I'd rather listen to How Bizarre over and over, and I fucking hate that
How
song
Bizarre.
too. Gosh, I hate
Agreed,
that song.
Joe.
No,
when
that
I was
song,
born, it
relate
was
to my-
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
3 Dog Night. Holy shit.
my first
Ding,
job out of
ding,
high school, I
ding,
worked in
ding,
Vegas,
ding, ding.
Las Vegas for the AFL-CIO, and my boss had 2 kids that were like 4 and 5, and he would say, "How bizarre, how bizarre," and his kids was just fucking they'd
How
crack
bizarre.
up. And so every time I hear that song, I see him going, "How bizarre, how bizarre," and
How
I'm like,
bizarre.
"Why are your kids laughing?" But it's like because he's making a stupid dad thing, but every time I hear that song, I think of my old boss doing that weird face, and yeah,
Greg, so
that song sucks though.
here's where our age difference shows that Jeremiah was a bullfrog song. I know just that part because I only ever saw it in those like compilation CD ads
Oh,
that you
right,
would
right,
see
right.
on
Yeah,
TV. So like, it has other
Freedom
hits like
Rock.
this, and it's just
Turn
like
it up.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog, was a good friend of mine, and then it cuts to the next song. I don't know what the fuck happens in the song after that.
The song is big. Dude, crank it up in the headphones right after the podcast, and you'll be like, fucking rad
Jason.
song.
Jason, other #1 songs in June of 1999: "Livin' La Vida Loca" and "If You Had My
Oof.
Love."
Oh,
What were we doing back then?
inside out,
Fuck,
living
man.
love here.
I was listening to new metal,
Come on.
dude. Is what I was doing.
Didn't
in
Ricky
99.
Martin like sleep with his cousin who was a dude or something? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't
We're
know.
not gonna.
It's
We don't need
possible.
to get into that. I heard that was a thing.
I think fucking your cousin is wrong, no matter what gender they are.
Always.
Regardless.
That's the show.
And cut.
And scene. I don't know what happened to John.
I don't know why John's blurry.
He
I
exploded.
thought I was like, how many beers have I had? John is blurry AF.
Where the fuck did John go? Oh, it's just my.
It's that
my beard
John.
up.
There it is.
I got those Duncan goggles on for John.
John, how did you blur yourself?
I got the
can't hear that.
fucking pumpkin Duncan goggles on for John.
How did you blur yourself? What just happened?
What happened?
You were blurry.
You're blurred.
I was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Your whole screen was blurred. Is it because
Fuck
you
you,
were like,
John. You just put your headphones back on. You were gone.
Let me try it again.
watch? Now move back. What happened?
Yeah, you walked out of frame and then you
were we
totally
drunk?
I don't know. Well, my dad called, and so
Oh, like if you
Oh,
were
it was
gone,
a phone call.
it just
I was
went
that's
talking
why
to
it
him
was
on
loud,
my
yeah.
watch.
That's what
So-
happened. I think your
Are
screen
you
blurred.
streaming from your phone?
Yeah, so I had to talk to him on my watch.
Oh,
That's
it
what
just
happened.
made like a blurred version
Hello?
of the last
Oh,
shot.
probably
of
because
you?
I was on a phone call. That's what
Yeah.
it was. I was on a
So
phone
the
call.
app
Completely blurred
is-
you out.
That's
That's
cool.
wild. It's smart enough to know you got a phone call because
Yeah.
you're doing it from your phone.
Like,
That's pretty
fucking
oh,
good.
Apple,
you're
dude.
you're on StreamYard right now. Let's blur you out.
Wicked smart.
That I didn't know it did that. That's
Shipyard.
Huh. That's cool. All right. Well, that was my dad. He's like, hey, make sure you replace the air filter for the air conditioner. I'm like, okay. Dad,
Okay.
we'll do.
While you're here, do some more playa.
All right. Well, this was a fun episode. It was very chaotic. It was very, I don't know, all over the place. But
You're
we
just
had
hanging
fun.
out with four brewers.
Yeah. Prost and cheers to Oktoberfest. And I don't know. Maybe next year we'll do something in person. Maybe do like another Oktoberfest showdown. Like
We'll
we've done in the
be
past.
in Munich. I
Yeah.
predict.
Oh,
My
even
prediction.
Even better.
Great.
That would be cool. So
We'll be zigzagging with the best of them.
yep.
Chicken
All right, you can
dancing.
stop stop recording, and now we're just hanging out. Joe, if you have to go, feel free to
Yeah,
go.
I'm not gonna be long. Let's see here. Stop.
Give us
Yep.
10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
I think that's
Save.
6.
Export
My
as a
computer.
WAV file.
Live.
I'm gonna call this Jowtoberfest.
There you go.
Jow.
Save. Save playa.
Dim jowls. Export audio.
Audio.
Export
Audio.
to computer.
Oh, Joe's here. What's up, bruh? What's up, bruh?
Audio.
The beer patrol.
Joe, by the way, I didn't realize the beer that I uploaded today was the same beer that I commented on your video when I was drinking it, or I would have said something. So sorry about that. By the way, dude, a guy has been sending me Three Floyds beer, and I never think about Three Floyds because it's not available here. Like, it's been really awesome drinking their beer.
Dude,
I
Vegas,
enjoyed them.
They're
the
old
hotel,
school, yeah.
the hotel we're staying at, it's adjacent to the strip. It's on Flamingo. It's called the Tuscany Hotel, and I've talked about this before. They have like 50 beers on tap, and they're all pretty good. 2 of those handles are fucking Three Floyds, and one of them's Zombie Dust, and just like,
Oh,
Oh,
Zombie
fuck.
Dust is
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Oh,
Get all
hell
day.
yeah. I just drink that.
I'm just saying
man,
the one beer I
my
just,
brother had it for the first time. He's like, "This is amazing. Where can I get this?" I'm like, "Well,
Right?
not in
Yeah.
California."
Munster, Indiana, playa.
Yeah.
Dude, the wet hop
John,
beer. Oh, sorry.
what did you drink at the Silver Stamp?
Oh God, I had a Pliny, and oh God, what? It was some other Russian River beer that I haven't heard of.
You've
I
never
took a
heard of a
photo.
Russian River beer?
You
What a
take
dog.
an Uber back there and get Kolsch service.
I didn't get Kolsch service.
I know.
Kolsch
Take an
service.
Uber there next time and get
Should I
Kolsch
drink one more
service.
beer before I leave?
Yes,
Yeah.
you should.
I still got it.
I'm gonna have one more beer and then I'm out.
All right, Jason, I'm looking. This is the tap list. Let's see if I can.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
I know, John, you're not there under the best circumstances, but how was your experience there?
It was fun. I mean, it wasn't awesome, but it was like, oh, this is a cool spot. You know, it was fine.
But you got to branch out beyond just Russian River. You've had those beers.
All right, let me show you what was on tap. Let me share my screen. Hang on.
I'm gonna drink this.
I'm saying go back. I'd be there every fucking other night.
This is a double dry hopped cold rye IPA with all Nelson.
Oh, nice. So it's like
Nelson,
like the Nelson.
Yeah.
Canned on
It's
September
literally
18th.
It's like months.
A
Why
rye
can't-
Nelson IPA. Yeah. Like,
But it's a
literally
cold
like
IPA,
Nelson.
Jason. So it's lager, whatever yeast, right, or whatever.
That sounds like it's going to be amazing.
even
A
better.
fucking banger.
All right.
Hell yeah, Beer Patrol, JO to the world. I know you corrected it. I don't care.
Dude, Jason, did I ever tell you my JO story?
Hold that thought, Joe. Jason, can you
Okay,
see the?
what would you get? What would you get on this? Fuck Rolling Rock.
Chat, what would you get? Rolling Rock is their default.
Oh, dude, that
lager.
Russian River
They
Mosaic
had-
stack.
Sucks.
They had
dude.
something else there.
So,
they told
Jason,
me
you
about it,
asked
like,
me what I got, and I got
Yeah.
Pliny, which is number 7.
I always
and I
get
got-
plenty, so that's fair.
I got Mosaic Stack, and then
Mosaic stack fucks. That beer is so good.
We were pretty drunk. Like we were at Able Baker before that, and
Yeah, Mosaic Stacks.
so
Dude,
but everything else was like it's
Good-
not like they have a
Good
shitty
fucking.
tap list. But I was just like, nah, I don't want
I'd
maybe
go for
the
that
Kolsch.
fucking
Alright,
10 and
John,
Okay, number
go back,
16.
Get
That
Kolsch
Vans-
service and then open the beer menu, like
I'd go for
the
that shit.
paper menu with all the
Dude,
bottle lists.
By the way,
Oh,
after
I didn't know they
drinking-
had a paper menu. Okay.
Oh, they got a bottle list, dude. They serve you lambic in a basket and shit. Like they've
Oh,
got
shit, you guys.
a
did
legit
not know
bottle
that.
list.
All right.
I found my Celine Dion mouse pad picture.
Oh, nice.
Dude, by the way, after drinking 2 Fest beers and then pouring this smells like I'm in a fucking dispensary right now.
What'd you pour, by the way, Joe?
It's the Green Cheek just released a cold rye IPA with all Nelson.
Oh,
It is.
Is that a
fuego.
take on Nelson from Alpine? Maybe
I don't
It
know.
looks
'cause
like
it's,
it.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's not hazy. It's clear.
as it should be. I don't
Beer
like
Patrol
hazy
asking what I'm
Nelson.
drinking. I'm
or
drinking this
hazy,
motherfucker.
Months. Hazy months just throws me off. I want it to be cloudy months. Hazy
Oh,
months.
this
is,
beer is fucking awesome.
That's the mouse
Oh,
pad?
the Celine
Look at that
Dion
thing.
mouse pad, dude. Hell yeah.
And there's my my shooting. So I shot that from like 50 meters or
Oh,
something
good job. Nice.
with an air rifle, and I won that in mouse pad. That's
at
my
Joe.
friend's purse.
Jason, see, he said to finish the keg tonight.
Cheers, bro.
And
Drink to that.
there's me and my wife at the time.
My wife.
And here's
Wife
me
at
and the
the wait,
Jägermeister
did you
girls.
s- you say
Oh
my-
fuck!
Did you say my
Oh,
wife at the
shit.
time?
Huh?
Well,
Did you say my wife at the time, or are you saying at
My
the time
wife.
of that
she's
picture?
still his wife, but at
Oh,
the
I was
time,
gonna
my
say.
wife.
Okay, that's also my wife.
We're
Okay,
still
was
I
wondering.
can confirm she is
wow,
still.
look at young
his
Greg looking like fucking Bradley Cooper and shit.
That was my mouse pad, but I had the wrong way. I was so drunk.
Look at my barcode.
Oh my god! And I was dancing with this lady with the panda head.
Nice.
So
oh hell
weird.
yeah, dude!
I thought you were
Oh my
dancing with
God,
Dead Mal for a
fucking-
second. I was like, wait a second.
No. It's just some old lady, and she's like, "I'm 90," and I'm like, "Okay,
Dude, I should put the goat head on right now. Is what I should do.
You have a goat head?
I do, dude. I used to wear it during Patriots
So funny.
games for Tom Brady.
What?
Oh yeah, it's the best.
I got to see this, man.
Where is it? Here, hold on. I think it's out here. Hang on. Hold on.
All right. Jason with the Jason mask. Nice. Jason Voorhees hockey mask.
NES Jason.
Oh, yeah.
I just got this last week at the HorrorCon. Joe, do you recognize this Jason? Do you know what this is?
All right. Hold
Joe,
on.
do you know what this Jason is? You're an old school gamer.
I can't tell what that is.
It's the NES Jason.
Oh, I just was talking. Someone posted it was like the anniversary of that game, and I was like, I remember getting that as a kid, and I was so excited, and I started playing. I'm like, what the fuck is this game? Hold on, John.
It is a dog shit game.
Oh, it's an actual goat.
oh,
You
dear
would wear
God.
that at home?
Oh yeah, during football games.
We can hear you fine too.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hello,
Fucking-
everybody.
the goat, dude. I would wear. I would wear this with. I would wear this with a Tom Brady jersey.
That's amazing.
So we gotta be like,
Dude,
we
I have
gotta like
pictures-
So
do a
good.
bet where if Joe loses, he has to wear the goat for the whole show. Or
Dude, I have pictures. I have pictures with my kids wearing this head. Everyone did it. It was the best.
Oh my
Oh,
god, you
dear
need to
God.
wear that for a whole episode. This is amazing.
I will.
Let's do an episode with all Brett beers.
Wait, you
Or
can
Chuck-
hear me?
He's like,
Yeah,
Dude,
we
you
can hear
sound
fine, dude.
amazing.
Chug a beer with the mask on, dude.
That's right. Now
You
it's-
actually
now,
sound a little better because you're not like
Hey,
your
now it's-
voice is
now-
less echoey.
now it's Oktoberfest, playa.
playa.
Let's go down to the
Bro,
Oh, I
he's this.
fucking love it.
No, Joe is the fucking. Joe is on my mug,
Welcome.
dude. He is this guy.
He's the Bach beer.
Joe, you're this fucking guy on the mug, dude.
Yeah, that's a Bach beer mug, dude.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
Look
Oh my
at Craig.
God.
Craig is here. That's the Tom Brady mask, bro.
Oh,
Don't hate. Don't hate, playa. Yeah, we used to wear that during Patriots games.
during the whole game?
Dude, by the
What's
way, now there's like 12 people here when I was
Right.
doing that. What the fuck? Where was everyone before?
Yeah,
Exactly.
we had nobody here an hour ago. Everyone's just getting off work, dude. Like,
It's almost like we should just do a podcast that's our post podcast show, and we'd get more
No doubt.
viewers.
Let's keep recording.
Oh god,
I can't believe I never showed you that.
that was amazing, dude.
the best.
Like, I got a screen cap. Watch the video, Joe, and you looked amazing. I don't know if you could see the.
I'll watch it back. I could see you guys.
Okay, then you saw it, but that was fucking awesome. That made
Yeah,
my
dude.
fucking day.
The goat
I
mask
put
is
on the
best.
NES Jason mask, but it doesn't have straps.
You just gotta hold it up to your face.
Like the Phantom.
Phantom.
The Phantom.
He's like the
Oh, hold on.
phantom of the beer.
Phantom.
Phantom of the Hut. Pizza
What did
Hut.
you just pour, by the way, Jason? You have a keg you should be drinking. What are you doing?
He's got the. I think you pour the Paulinier.
Paul Lanier.
Joe, that story about Paulinier, there's a beer bar in Claremont, California, and Jason was there, and he ordered a Pauliner something, and the server was like, "Oh, you mean the Paulinier?" He was like, "Yes."
It was actually my wife, and they
Oh, was
that
it
how-
okay? It was Sarah? Okay.
Jason's like,
They-
is that how I'm supposed to say it?
they kind of rudely corrected her. She's like, "Is it pronounced like this?" I'm like, "No, it's German."
Okay. It was Sarah. Now that now that yes, it was Sarah, because now I can hear
I
her
just want to
telling
make
the
sure I'm
story.
crediting her for her story.
Yes,
and
no,
not
that's a great.
stealing it.
Again, after you say it, I can hear it coming out of her mouth, and it's
Hey,
more
fun
funny.
fact though, I have talked shit on that bar, but they are a good old school Belgian beer bar kind
For
of
sure.
place.
Yeah.
And there's a second one now. There's a second Back Abbey,
Where at?
What is it called? Back Abbey?
the Back Abbey in Claremont, and
Oh.
it's a old school Belgian style beer bar. And I was gonna go on this rant on the show, but I'm gonna go on it now because you guys set me off.
Okay.
It's not a rant. It's I love Belgian fucking beer bars. Like the fact that every beer has its own special glass and it's all branded and everything comes out and it looks different. And it's such a fun experience. And there's always all the wood everywhere and all that cool stuff. Like that's what's missing from the Hazy Boys.
No.
The Hazy Boys have never been to a Belgian beer bar and drank like
Right.
a fucking triple from a
So you're
triple
saying that they're
Carmelite
not-
glass that's got like fucking Florida, like the Florida loons on the outside or whatever their shit like that.
So they're
like,
missing out on the experience.
yeah,
of
the
drinking
funness,
beer.
the whole experience of it.
Because
Jason, how
all
far
the
from Claremont are you?
Dude, like 20 minutes. It's
'Cause there's
easy
a,
peasy,
um,
dude.
Have you ever heard of SC3? It's
No.
Southern
Who?
California Classic Arcade Collector thing. They do a show every year, and it's in Claremont, and it's coming up in November, I think. And I was thinking
Where?
about
Joe,
going to
if you're going, you better let us know because we will.
Look,
go to
well,
Claremont.
Jason, look up
Yeah.
SC3. It's all retro game stuff. It's pretty rad. And the dude Steve,
And I'm
who I
assuming
know,
Joe's never had beers from Claremont Craft
I'm just
Ales.
more like
I've never been to
Claremont.
Claremont.
Like what?
Good stuff.
No, it's in Cerritos, my dude.
Oh,
what's that?
it's in
That
Cerritos.
thing is in Cerritos. Which
No,
is
it's in
a
Claremont this year.
different- Okay.
Well, according to the Facebook page.
It must be somewhere small, like a hotel or something, because like there are no big spaces in Claremont.
Well, he used to do it at his house because
Okay.
his garage was full. Let's see here, Southern California Classic.
That would make sense
Collectors.
in Claremont, Jason. Claremont is the sleepiest of communities in Southern California.
Shit,
It's a
I thought it
college town.
Well, but it's very sleepy outside of the fucking Claremont colleges, right?
Yeah. You
Lost
all
I don't know.
levels.
Small houses,
Or
like
Claremont.
very.
Oh, there's an
Our
arcade in the
girls
packing
sleeping?
house. They were there for something.
Yeah, the
Cancel?
packing house
Question
is
mark?
different. That's a
Oh, there
But
was
even
one-
then, it's
There was
small.
one in April at Y2K in Cerritos. Jason, you're right. Where's the? Gosh, where was the?
I found a thing with that SC3 group. They met at the Lost Levels arcade in Claremont, and like that's a small little arcade inside of their like.
Oh, really?
It's small. Yeah,
Let me see
yeah.
something. Hold on. Let me go on the page real quick.
Yeah, Shark
I'm saying
Homebrewing knows what's up.
I've
That
never
cabbie
been. I've
in
never
Eureka.
been to Claremont.
Heroes used to be able to reliably get a 32-ounce mug of beer. You could go there and get like a 32-ounce mug of like Arrogant Bastard for like $12. Gets fucking smashed down there. I can take the train down there though. I can get drunk, train home. No big deal.
Yeah, the packing house. It's actually right. It's a train stop. No, it's like down the street from the packing house.
Claremont, yeah.
Yeah,
Downtown Claremont has a train
and
station. right
if you're a tech YouTuber fan, you'll notice a lot of videos were shot from YouTubers in that packing house area, especially Jonathan Morrison. Who's the other guy I'm thinking of? Oh God, I can't think of his name right now. He moved to Diamond Bar, but
there. Oh, really?
Where's
no,
Diamond
not
Bar?
Jonathan got like some. He got fucking
60 and
shingles
57.
in his eyes, dude. Like I don't know if you follow
bad
Jonathan
place to
Morrison.
get 'em.
No, yeah, and like he basically had to start over with his YouTube channel. He's fucked up, but his eyes are getting better, and it's a whole thing. Like I
Yikes.
donated like $500 to his recovery, because he was fucked up. Like, and I felt so bad, but like I love the stuff he does.
Gnarly.
Austin, what's his name? Austin. Why can't I think of
Texas?
his name? Austin. YouTube.
Yeah. So okay, Jason, this thing on September
Austin
24th,
Evans. That's what I'm thinking of.
It just says next SC3 will be November 9th in Claremont. Details to come.
I bet it's at that arcade there.
I don't know.
Well, Joe, if you're
it
going,
seems like it's not like 500 people show up.
I
It's
don't know
like-
if I'm gonna go. I don't know if I can go. I have no idea what that weekend is. But
yeah,
when you
Wow.
said Claremont, it just reminded me.
if you do, Claremont's a good spot
Yeah, Claremont's
For-
cool, dude.
for beer.
For beer.
I mean,
For
just go
everything.
Claremont Craft Ales, and like Claremont itself is really cool too.
I like Claremont Craft
So,
Ales. Last time I was there was no.
Claremont Craft Ales is one of the best breweries in the Inland Empire.
Yep.
It is
Technically,
probably
they're
the
not
best.
in the fair, but
They actually
John-
do like hop selection.
You don't even live in the Inland Empire. You don't know.
I do. I live in Menifee.
Oh, Menifee
Menifee.
counts, but all of a sudden, fucking LA County doesn't. You're in Riverside County. Are you sure that counts?
The IE isn't limited to San Bernardino County.
Oh, but is it limited from LA County?
Okay.
There
Okay.
you go, motherfucker.
All right.
It
I'll
ends.
give you.
at the
I'll give you
57
that
freeway.
one, Jason. I'll give you that one.
The Inland Empire ends.
Jason,
at
you know I'm
Kellogg Hill.
joking. I agree. Everything south or east of the 57 is IE. I'll
Or
give you that.
Kellogg Hill, if you want to do it by geography.
Okay, I agree. But I always have to bust your balls because they're
Yep.
an LA County
Claremont's
brewery. So,
So yeah, if I
That's
can
all.
make it to SC3, I'll let you guys know.
okay.
Bless you.
There's no good breweries. In
Good
the Inland
insight.
Empire. Barely.
Yeah, to my health.
Is that
No,
the right
I mean,
thing to say?
if you're
Is that-
counting
Yep.
Riverside County as an Inland Empire, you can't say there's no good breweries. Because
No, there's some good ones in
There's
Temecula.
8-Bit, there's
down there,
Solaris,
yeah.
Carl
I mean,
Strauss
and-
playa?
Carl. They're still technically an IE.
Hot
What?
Carl.
Jason, how dare you?
Oh, they're
You don't
fine.
like Carl
Do they
Strauss?
have-
What the
they don't
fuck are we
Actually
doing
make
anymore?
beer in Temecula, do they?
They have a
Carl's
brew
Strauss.
house in Temecula. Yeah.
It's a big.
Do they?
It's a good space. I don't know. Gesundheit.
I mean, unless
Sure.
it's just for show.
Okay.
I doubt that. Why spend the money?
Why do you hate Carl Strauss?
I know. I like them fine.
Aurora
Jason's a
Hapialis
hater.
is one of the best
Mm.
San Diego beers of all time. I'll die
Hell
on
yeah.
that hill. I will die
Aurora
on that hill.
Hapialis
Hey,
is
Red
banger.
Trolley? Come on.
That's where I got
Red
my
Barn?
fucking Stein from.
Red
man.
Trolley all day.
I picked it up a month ago, or whenever.
What
2
was
weeks
they
ago.
had a Mosaic Session IPA that was pretty good a long time ago, and then it kind of
That,
sucked.
honestly, that was like the turning
called
point. of the
Mosaic,
whole
and they
beer
still brew
brewery.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was good in the beginning. I like that beer.
It's still,
still good.
pretty good if you can
Pretty
find
good.
it fresh. I just
I
only
haven't
ever
had it in a
find it
while.
at Total Wine when it's 2 years old.
On the warm shelf.
Look, I'm an IE brewery hater as much as anyone else, but there are some good IE breweries.
I don't want them to.
I like
be bad.
myself some 8-bit.
No, I,
like
I
8-Bit.
agree.
Except for,
8-Bit
didn't they change their
8-Bit
food? There's nothing we can eat there anymore, John.
I
There's
talked
one
shit
thing.
on the Inland Empire Reddit. Somebody is reopening. Greg
was a
posted
fucking
it.
salad.
Somebody's reopening Brew Crew, which is like
Oh, right.
rotating home brewers will come in and make beer. And I'm like, if you
It
guys
sounds
do
like
that
garbage.
model, it's gonna make garbage beer. You're gonna have novices come in and brew for the first time on your system every time. So the
Hot
beer is
garbage.
always gonna be bad. Like, this is a bad idea.
Yeah, conceptually it sounds cool, but that's only if the home brewers are like Jamil Zainashev, you know, where
Even
It's
then, I
guaranteed to be
think
good.
his first batch on a new system is probably gonna have some bummers.
it's going to be
right?
Brocky. Yeah.
Well, not
You gotta
only that,
learn.
but he it said in the thread that he's using the original guy as like a consultant, and I'm like, ugh.
Shark Brewing called out Last Name and Rock
Both good.
Brewing. Last Name,
They're fine.
Last name, I
mid.
think, is still
I
looking
had
to
some
sell.
pretty
Brothers?
good beer when Matt was there.
Yeah,
100
Dale
years
Brothers,
ago.
wasn't it?
Yeah, they were Dale Brothers.
I'm not going to say their beer was good when Matt was
Um,
there. I think
Matt,
they
your
make
guys'
consistent-
Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had some pretty good beer when Matt was there. Rock House, I went to for years doing bar
Garbage.
trivia, and their beer
Garbage.
is garbage.
Garbage.
It's always been garbage, and I think they
Garbage.
closed finally. And they're in Montclair, but
Rock House is awful.
There's a
sorry, or-
Montclair and a
Montclair?
Claremont.
Claremont.
How dare you?
They're
Yep.
yep, they're next to
Well,
each other too.
It's the county,
Montclair
yeah.
is in San Bernardino County. Claremont
Yeah,
is in
LA.
LA County.
That's how they split it.
And Montclair is not great. Claremont's awesome.
I mean, Montclair's fine. It's like a mall and like
Jason,
the hat and like nothing else.
Pipeline is there,
Oh.
dude.
It's just
Montclair
there's nothing else
sucks.
there.
I don't
It's
know
a
about
pipeline,
there's,
Montclair.
there's not like houses. People don't like live in Montclair. It's like a mall, a train station, and like
Montclair is
few
like
restaurants.
Colton with a mall. It's
And a
not
McDonald's.
Great.
Yeah.
It's
Doesn't
not great.
Colton have? Oh no, Colton. No.
Colton used to have
No.
a mall.
Colton
I mean,
has
that
a
was
high
San
school.
Bernardino,
No,
though.
That's pretty much it.
The Carousel Mall.
No, that was San Bernardino. That wasn't Colton.
Yeah. I mean, it's close to San. Yeah.
And now it's demolished.
That's where I
So-
fucking grew up, man.
You
They
Dude,
grew up in
I
finally
remember
tore down
going to the
Carousel Mall.
Carousel Mall like
last year.
when I was a kid at Christmas, and the actual carousel was running, and they had Christmas. Like, it was an amazing mall. It was so fucking cool. But man, the last
Do
time
you
I
think
went
it was
there
amazing because you were
You're
little?
like, Mom, this is
yes, it
magic."
was. But the last time I
I-
went there was to buy a PlayStation 2 Slim, and it was on sale. And I walked in there, and I'm just like, I was shell shocked. I'm like, oh my god, this is the
My buddy
mall
always
I was here.
my buddy always talks about that. He calls it the Sizzler
Hit the
syndrome because
Sparrow.
when he was a kid he loved Sizzler, but then when he went as an adult he's like, this is not good. So he
Sure,
calls
but-
everything
When I
the
was a
Sizzler
kid,
syndrome.
But when I
my
was a
dad
kid,
would
the
take us
Carousel
to
Mall
Sizzler
was-
for
Harris.
occasion.
Carousel Mall was brand new when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it was like popping. It was fun.
Did it have a
And,
KB Toys?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
That's the
I got
best
jumped
fucking-
skateboarding outside of the Harris. There was like a water fountain out there,
Yep.
and I did like swing my board at somebody's head to get away and shit. It's crazy.
Yeah. That's San Bernardino. Well, I mean,
That's assault,
still,
brother.
it's still San Bernardino. So
The fact that it was not too rough to be skateboarding outside in front of the restaurant or in front of the store is a sign of how long ago that was.
You can't do that anymore these days.
That,
Dude,
that
you go to-
whole
you go to
area
San
of
Bernardino at
downtown
6
San
in the
Bernardino
morning,
is like,
and there's like prostitutes like jaywalking.
Yeah,
and
San
stuff.
Bernardino-
Let's
Dino's
fucking
now-
go, dude.
And no
Bernardino
shame on
was always
prostitutes.
pretty
Like, do your thing, get your money. But I'm just saying that's what you're going
Okay,
to encounter in San
I have a
Bernardino.
whole dream about how they're going to revitalize that town because, like, if they replace the Carousel Mall with some actually cool shit, like, it's a gigantic space. It's a gigantic mall with a gigantic parking lot. And if they replace that with like housing and like things to do, like people might actually start moving back into the city.
But it's also
center.
one of the poorest areas. That's the problem. Like that's a tough thing to figure out.
It do
So-
be like that.
And Joe's
mean,
wearing
yeah.
a goat mask during this kind of serious part of the podcast where we're talking about.
Fuck you, Joe.
I don't want to get serious. What are you,
I have
anonymous?
no mask. Sorry.
Okay.
Look at those eyebrows.
Joe can suck a dick.
You kind of
We
sound
should
like
do-
Darth Vader.
We should do rap battles with these masks on, Jason.
No, not Darth Vader. Dude from Batman. Oh God, Tom Hardy. What's the
Bane?
character I'm thinking of?
Mavane?
Do you remember Ed Hardy?
That guy, Goat Joe, can suck a dick.
That's it.
Let's,
John,
Look, you can't
you're
tell-
not at home. You don't have a funny accessory.
bro, you can't tell anyone to suck a dick with those eyebrows, bro.
Fuck you.
Those
I'm just
eyebrows
saying.
mean business.
My libido cannot be contained.
Joe, I'm telling you, you sound normal on the microphone. It's fucking crazy.
I'm doing
really?
it voice. Oh, no, it does sound kind of veiny. That's why I leaned into it.
It bums me out that
Bing.
like my
There you go.
mic sounds better with this.
Well, I mean, maybe a little better, but you sound the same. Like it's you can
No.
wear that the entire. You could wear it the
Great.
entire show, and I would be fine with it for
You'd be
audio.
like, your audio sounds great. Oh, look, I look like
Aw,
the guy.
fuck.
I look like the guy that's in prison right now.
You look like fucking Khabib Nurmagomedov Meta.
The dude who was talking shit to Conor McGregor as he was choking him out.
Yeah, I sounded like I was making up a name, but I was pretty close.
You were close.
Yeah.
So,
All
Oh,
right, we can
man.
wrap this shit up.
all
My
right,
homie's
I gotta
been
get
here
out.
for,
I
like,
gotta get up at 3
while.
3 a.m. It
Mm.
must be lonely.
Go to bed, Joe.
All right. Thank you to everyone who hung out, especially when our viewership doubled after the show ended.
After the goat,
Hell yeah, dude. People got
the
off
goat
work,
mask
dude.
will
We
do that.
started too early.
Yeah.
I know. Next time we do a Friday night one, we'll do it later, so when I don't have to leave.
I like
I
Friday
think
night.
5:30
I
is a
do
good
too.
time.
Friday nights are fun.
I'm not sure what our October schedule looks like because Joe's going to a different country.
I'm going to Italia.
Abondanza.
I mean, we could do one next weekend, but it's also Furkfest, right?
Yeah.
Just
It's up
Hmm.
to you guys.
We'll figure it out.
Ah, yeah.
Saying I could do one next weekend
now.
and then the very last weekend in October, or we could do when I get back. We could do one during the week.
We'll figure it out.
Or we could do one next Friday. Just do Friday shows.
Next Friday, I mean, the Friday shows are kind of fun.
They are fun.
I'm not gonna lie. No.
I don't mind doing a Friday night show. Yeah.
I want to drink an entire
Honestly,
keg,
the
mini
best.
keg on a Friday night show. That's what I want to do.
Well, you know what, Joe? We're gonna make that happen for you.
Let's fucking do it. I'll wear the goat mat. Well, I can't drink beer with it though. That's my
I
problem.
gotta. Oh fuck! There's a lot.
How much is
here.
left, Jason?
I feel like
Lot?
Half.
like roughly half.
How much
Let's
is
go.
that?
How many liters? What's
It's
the ounce?
5 liters.
Oh,
5 liters.
And,
Holy
so that's
fuck.
5 glasses of
I
beer.
drank.
You had at least 2 of them, right?
I've had at least 2.
At least.
At least.
Plus the Duncan.
Well,
Plus
yeah.
Dunkin'.
Plus the fucking Dunkin' Pumpkin chunkin is really not helping right
And
now.
you had the Paul and Ye.
Pauligne, the Erdinger. I didn't really talk about the Erdinger, but
It's
Jason gets,
Erdinger,
Jason gets player of the game tonight. I'll tell you that much.
yeah. Pinch hitting.
gotta do something.
Now batting from Fontana, California.
MVP.
Bro,
Jason
beer,
Harris.
bro, what the fuck?
Jason Hizzle.
I was
I've
trying
already
to
had
show the same
several
comment.
liters of
Look
beer.
look at Joe talking shit. Dude.
Figure it out.
Figure it out, Jason.
I don't think he knows,
Dude,
Jason.
Fucking figure it out, bro.
I need to go
Jason-
get more beer myself.
Oh,
Jason,
no,
Jason,
that's how
hey,
beer bullying works. Doesn't
Jason,
matter.
take the mini keg and just open it and just drink it from the thing.
All right.
From the teat.
This will get us kicked
No,
off Twitch.
no, don't do. I was just kidding.
Oh, here we go.
No, I was just kidding.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Now it's
Oh,
Oktoberfest.
Yeah, dude. Diggy. Oi,
I'm not gonna do
oi.
that for like an extended time. That
Absolute unit. What a dog.
it pours out like in a trickle, so it's pretty easy.
It's like somebody peeing in your mouth. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my
just like that, Greg.
How do you know what that's like?
Oh, you know,
Greg, let's talk off
for
air.
reasons.
Oh God. Okay. Anyway,
Oh my goodness.
All right, I gotta
gracious.
get the fuck out of here, dude.
All right, bros.
Bro,
Yeah,
Right,
I'm
yeah.
I swear,
gonna
his mouth.
go get some Del Taco.
Ooh, are you?
all
What are you gonna
later,
get?
everybody.
Wait, hold
That's
on.
some-
I want to hear